interested in coming back. But you can do that at the end of the season, can't you? Well, I'm saying, can you get one more shot at trying to sign him? If he say he's not interested, yeah, he came this week. They, when they advanced, he said I'm not interested. I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately, I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus. Quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God, the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. Let's start over and search together. I swear to God, the world changed. The world changed.
Like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gonna see though.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Vikings at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year, and they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
3rd and 2. Tua going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Tua now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime they think they've got him over beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Bears, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That's out quickly to Bateman.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Rashad Bateman. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big moves towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after is good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Handoff right side to Pierce. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Pierce gets this one running right. yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw here. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Get it. Steady.
Right back to him on first down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
65 6, 65 6. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Ready?
3rd and 12. Hodgins in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. This ball down the field for Pitts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
14 yards and a Chicago first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A gain of 3, second down.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 23. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time. Now a handoff for Pierce. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Down the left sideline. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From a yard out. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be close to another 1st down. In fact, he has a 1st down on a gain of 10. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And London, the motion man right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tua now on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
50, 50. Tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
2nd and 9 now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Lowe. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Touchdown, Vikings! Cooper Kupp from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Hand off left side, Pierce. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Tua going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
It's a gain of 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Throwing Tua. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Tua. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Tagovailoa. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
That is caught. Bateman finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Minnesota, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5.